Happy Monday. It's a very, very hot day here in Maine in the 90s. It's waiting for evening in order to get out in the garden. It's late afternoon right now. So I'll be heading out in the garden pretty soon. But I did want to let you know I finished a project. So I'll share that with you. It is the Bunny Fluff that I got the pattern from Bella Rose subscription box. That was from the March-April box. And they included only buttons to go on as nose and eyes, black buttons, waistband from Dritz, waistband buttons. And I wasn't sure whether I was going to apply them, so I laid the whole finished table runner out and laid the buttons on, and I thought, oh, those are cute. Those have to go on. So I sewed those on this morning. This was just finished today. So let me share this with you. As you can see, it was this one, and there's no border around the bunnies. I decided they needed a border. And there was enough material from the background fabric for me to be able to cut that out. So I did a border around it. The original pattern said the pattern finished size was going to be 13 inches by 36.5. Mine is 14.5 by 37.5. So about an inch and a half bigger. But it got really cute. I used fat quarters from my stash for the different colors bunnies. And this is how it looks. I also, after I made the bunnies, I cut strips for the binding, so it would be a scrappy binding, as you can see. And then I also pieced together a back with scraps from the fat quarters. And when I was sewing the buttons on for the eyes and nose this morning, I decided to match the color of the thread with whatever color the bunny was. So we've got yellow and the purple and green, red and blue. I did all the quilting with my Bernina. I just had a lot of fun with it, making the ears and the background. So, and this is close-up of the quilting for the back. That was fun. So that's my finish for this past week. Bunny Fluff. I have made progress on Drunkards Blossom, which was also a pattern in Bella Rose subscription box. So here is Drunkards Blossom. Here's the back of the quilting that I've done so far. And here's the front. I did the bottoms of the leaves. Still have to do the tops of the leaves. These corner blossoms in the background. But I got the center all done. And I was changing out colors of thread for the quilting. There's the quilting on the leaves. Used buttonhole stitch going mirrored for the outside of the peach blossoms. So anyway, that's how much I have done on Drunkards Blossom. I worked on that. And I also got, I had a car appointment last week where I worked on finishing the rest of the leaves on Beauty All Around on the wool applique. I'm doing the hand embroidering the pieces down, and I'm working on just started doing the center of the tulips, which I'm doing in black. So I will be working on that for a little bit this week. I'm also going to be getting the block done for Callie & Co. Block of the Month, which I have not done. And I want to also work on the pouches using the Piecemaker pattern that I got in the Bella Rose box. I cut out these had a cat panel. Cut out these cats, and I'm going to be making some pouches with these cuties. The front will be the cat, the back will be pieced 2.5-inch blocks. So that is my projects for the week. If I can get all that done, I'll be surprised, because I do need to get gardening stuff done. And I've got to get some other stuff done around here. So summertime's very busy. It would be even, I would have less time in here if it was not as hot, but it's just been too hot to even go outside. So I'll be going outside this evening, and I won't get anything done much this evening. But that's my week. That's what I have planned for the week. Let me know what you're planning. I'm trying not to get too much, task myself with too much, because I do have chiropractor appointment this week too. That's going to take me out of the loop. Yeah. So let me know what you're doing and how your weekend went. I went to the Maine State Quilt Show on Friday, and it was fabulous. I did not volunteer there this year for some reason. I don't know. I just didn't have it in me. It's been a sad month. I had some people, some very close anniversaries of deaths this July, and I just couldn't bring myself to volunteer. Next year I will. But this year I just gave myself some grace and stayed home and did what I felt was right for me. So I did, though. Oh my gosh, the Maine State Quilt Show. I hope you went. I went with two of my besties, and we wore the Crazy Moose Fabrics t-shirt, purple. We all matched, and we got a lot of attention. And so if you saw me there, say hey in the comments that you saw me at the State Quilt Show. But we had the beautiful quilts. The vendors were wonderful. We just had a wonderful time there. And then, you know, we all went out to eat, which I don't normally get to do. So that was fun too. So let me know what you have done this past week and what you have coming up for this week. Have a wonderful week, and I will give you an update when I have something to show. All right, bye.